Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time.
What?
You're listening to the sounds of Sessions Radio. Everyone loves a session.
All right, now here we go.
Hit it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
One.
It's time to get up close and break down barriers. It's Personal Sessions.
Right. It is that time. I have Iffy in the building.
Yes.
I'm going to let him introduce himself quick before I hit some questions. Over to you for a minute. Introduce yourself.
Big up Rugga D. Myself, Iffy. I'm a grime MC, artist, producer. All of that from the lovely town of Crawley.
Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. The lovely town of Crawley.
The lovely town of Crawley.
So,
Yes,
I obviously asked you to come on.
Yes, you did.
Why did you accept? Why?
Because you're the man, bro.
Shut
Because
up.
you're the man. And Sessions Radio
go
is
on.
something that our ends needs.
Yes.
And it's something that ever since I'll come up on Pirate from years ago.
Yep.
From whenever we had Kick FM, Player FM, all these different FMs and FMs.
Yep.
And then it got to this. And this is what we need. And I think it keeps the community going and people can expand from here. It's not just because we're based in here, doesn't mean it's just here. You get me?
I fully do, mate.
Yeah,
I
so it
fully
needs
do.
to go further than that. And it starts from here. So big up.
Yeah, okay, brilliant.
Everybody, put your phone on loud when you listen to this.
Yeah, turn up your Sonos speakers inside.
Literally, when you hear this,
All right. Are you gonna? Do you want to introduce it?
I don't even want to introduce until you have you heard it?
No.
So,
The
this is
stuff
it.
you sent me, I wanted to wait and hear because I knew it weren't from the album, so I'm a bit like,
So this is exciting for me. I want to see
Okay.
your reaction.
okay, right, I'm gonna turn it up, okay, and we will see. There we go.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I am.
Don't know.
It's not about cash no more. It's not about flash no more. What are you really stacking for? Ain't showing off, just gonna stack some more. Give Safa more. Big up mom for trying her best. For my kids will not have financial stress. There's more to what's defining success. They're spending pie with your...
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Because you told me.
Yeah.
Obviously, you gave me some information about this.
Yeah, I did.
Now this is quite interesting. Okay, I'm gonna play this again because I like that. I already like that. I feel that.
We go.
But do you want to speak to people about the information that you've given me, that why you want Sweet Beats listening?
Sweet Beats made this tune. He made the instrumental. It's a banger. So big up Sweet Beats. He's been a legend forever anyway. Big up Sweet Beats. It features myself, Iffy, and the incredible Mr. Smith.
And that beat,
This beat is a
It's
wicked
nice,
man
man.
sample as well.
it is, mate.
If
It's
you know
wicked.
the sample, everyone message the sample if you know it.
Right, okay, shall we get off and we'll play it again? You've got 2 minutes. It's called The Love of Money. Here we go.
Don't know.
It's not about cash no more. It's not about flash no more. What are you really stacking for? Ain't showing off, just gonna stack some more. Give Safa more. Big up mom for trying her best. For my kids will not have financial stress. There's more to what's defining success. They're spending pie with your friends, dividing the rent. It's normal. Working and hustling. I'm gonna pattern companies and customers. The path to it is clearer than ever. Passing over opportunities repeatedly makes you poor, and we won't pass them by. Keep milking it, then pasteurize. Larger things.
Yeah, if you're loving this, check out Sweet Beats on Monday nights, 8 o'clock.
It's not about cash no more. It's not about cash no more. It's not about flash no more. It's not about flash no more. What are you really stacking for? What are you really stacking for? Just gonna stack some more. Yo,
I feel this would have banged in the summer.
Bees and the honey, reap the rewards, sweet and it's runny. I remember back when I was still saving a shrapnel, barely enough for making a handful. Nowadays, man, I'm grateful and thankful. I could walk out of the bank with a bag full, with newfound perspectives and incentives.
Picking up Biscuit locked in as well.
We've got a 10-year plan, we value everything that we share as equity. I invest in, man. There's a difference between being patient and waiting. I've been saving, raising the funds, give thanks to my mum and go chase education.
it's not.
Hang tight, Mr. Smith, my brother. He killed his verse, you know. He killed his verse on that, man.
That is nice. If and when is that available now?
That's not available anywhere. That's the Sessions Radio 108 exclusive.
That's available on my laptop right now.
That's it. You're the only one who's got it. That comes straight out of studio today.
Oh, bless you.
Literally, you was chasing it up today.
That's wicked, brother.
That's come straight to you first.
That's a nice vibe as well, man.
If it gets enough good feedback, we're going to shoot a video for it. So
Absolutely.
that's what it's about. There,
Yeah,
man.
mate. Get this. Yeah, do you know what? We could get a little bit of hype behind it.
We could
get
do.
a good video going, build up some hype for next summer when everyone is COVID free
Oh,
and we can party hard.
God willing, bro.
That'd be wicked,
That'd
right?
be wicked, man.
Okay, so I've got a few more questions left.
Yep.
We've got a few more tracks to play as well, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move on.
So many talented people.
What advice would you give, let's say, 14 to 17-year-olds that are either producing music or starting to rap? Or what was the hardest thing for you when you started it all off that if you could say to a youngster, try it this way because it helps progress quicker? Have you got any advice for anyone out there that's in a similar boat to what you was when you were leaving school?
Practice. When I say practice, don't watch everything. Don't study everything. Practice. Practice first. You can always go back and listen to someone's album. You can always do that, but practice. Practice what works for you. Learn the bars that work for you. Learn the words that you're able to say with your mouth. See what works for you. This is what, and practice and make your craft, and do not ever try and make something that sounds like something you've heard.
That's exactly what I was about to finish with.
That's literally it, man. There's so much, and this is not a disrespect. This is just a factual analysis. A lot of the songs are sounding the same. So they're all getting the same airplays, and they're all getting the same views because they all sound the same.
Yep.
I can't remember anything off the top of my head of anything that sounds kind of new.
Yeah.
No, but I can tell you a D double lyric.
Oh, mate. The thing about your album, for example, though, I just want to go touch on the music about, as you say, things are sounding different.
Yeah.
The amount of different sounds within each of your singles is just phenomenal. Like the instruments that are used, obviously I know you're doing production on the computer, but the amount of stuff you're using on there, you know, it isn't atypical. I don't think there's hardly any typical grime beats or rhythms in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's not, man. I want to take a second to big up Jojo Wave because we had this argument. He's a friend of mine from Hemel Hempstead.
Yeah.
And he always says, "You're not grime though, Iffy." And I'm just like, my argument is that I am grime.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, he's right. He's right because my roots are in grime.
Yeah.
And the skeleton of my music is grime.
Yeah.
But everything else is whatever I want it to be.
Yeah.
So if I want to go off and use a flute, if I want to go off and use tabla or some type of Indian instrument,
Yep.
I want to do what I want. But the skeleton of everything I make is still 140 BPM.
And you know what that means, right? That means you're heading towards a new genre.
Maybe. It could
Exactly.
be. It
How
could
do new genres come around, man?
Well,
it's
yeah.
taking sounds and love of something that we, you know, and it's evolving, as you say.
Yeah.
At some point, grime has evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, that is now branching off onto the UK rap and, you know, all that sort of stuff and drill and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So why can it not go a different direction like you're heading? You know,
Yeah,
as you
of
say,
course,
your
man.
influences are from there. There will be beats from there in there. As you say, you're working at the 140 beats per minute sort of style. And
Yeah.
so why can't it be grime, but in an evolved way?
I think it does evolve.
Yeah.
And the sets evolve. How we approach grime music it evolves. How we record it evolves.
Yep.
The evolution is there. But I think a lot of people can do what they want with their music. There's there's a million different type of sounds out there. Like I did a grime based album, but I called it Mango Pickle.
Yes.
And because it was all Bollywood samples, but it was equally grime as it was Indian.
Yeah.
That's that. But anyone can do that. There's guys that I know, some great artists from Czech Republic and big up Grime Time and Looks Like London, and they do grime, but it's all in Czech and it's got different Czech influences to it. They're not just trying to be like us. Do you get what I mean?
And you pointed this out earlier, and I will be finishing on this note, and that is stay true to your roots.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
It's so important, man.
Be who you are when you are an artist. Take the influences you love, you know, and evolve that. And for me, that is where you are doing your thing.
Oh, big up.
And yes, it may not be popular in terms of, you know, how far you are in your career with music, but it doesn't mean staying true to that, developing that, and evolving with that doesn't mean it won't take off.
No, I mean,
It's a patience thing, as you say, and be true to yourself in what you're doing.
yeah, like you know what, you're totally right with that, man. And I think people don't quite see it as much. Me and Smith, we've worked really, really hard.
Yeah.
And we are very, very fortunate to have the sponsors that we have.
Yep.
You know, to have the gigs that we have when we fly out to different countries and stuff like that. And that's because we stayed true
Yeah.
to doing what we did. We didn't ride a wave.
Yeah.
We just stayed true to doing it, and it's blossomed how it was meant to blossom, and it's gonna go to where it needs to go to, and that's what we're happy with. So.
Yeah, man. Okay, so what I want to do right now, there's another track on here. Which one do you want me to play next?
I got a lot of love on that.